All right, National Nutrition Month, and we're gonna talk about the big monster in the room, diet. And I'm no nutritionist, so I'm not here to tell you the science and the facts and the data, but I will tell you my take on what I've done so far. Let's start with Paleo and Whole30. They're pretty much the same thing. Meats, eggs, no grains, right? Nuts, seeds, fruits, veggies. It's like an elimination diet, right? You cut some stuff out. It's a restriction on what you're ingesting, and by reintroducing foods once it's over, now you can start to realize, hey, this food causes inflammation. Hey, that food doesn't really go well with my belly. When I was in New York City, I was living super stressful life and I had some IBS symptoms, and that's when I first found the paleo diet and started focusing on what I was eating. Hey, biggest thing for me was, number one, I needed to slow down. But number two, sugar was crushing me. All right, so Paleo, Whole30, pretty much the same thing, except Whole30 is just a 30-day challenge that's gonna allow you to kind of kickstart what you're trying to do. And again, when you're reintroducing foods, don't go crazy with the ice cream and the sodas and the sugar, although it's very tempting. Stay away and just use it as a learning opportunity. Number two for me was ketogenic diet, right? High fat, low carb. Very cool, very awesome. I felt great, less foggy, but man, was I ingesting a ton of fats. And it got to a point where, finding that balance was a little bit tough. Just putting oil in my coffee, eating oil on everything. And honestly, to be honest, it got a little just repugnant after a while. But hey, if it works for you, great. You're just gonna have to experiment. And then I will talk about one more, the carnivore diet. To be honest, this was by far my favorite, and it's because I love meat. And in order to jump into the carnivore diet, just know that it's not just meat, but you have to eat organ meat as well. That's where you're gonna get all your nutrients from, your vitamins, your minerals. Organ meat, heart, liver, kidneys, all this weird stuff that you might not wanna try, but I was a huge fan. The only thing for me is it wasn't sustainable. I travel often. It's not very common that you're gonna find liver and heart, at a Ruby Tuesdays in Oklahoma or whatever. But my best advice to you guys is try it out. If you want to get the ball rolling, hey, pick a diet. If it works for you, great. If it doesn't, whatever. And if you really need some help, find a certified nutritionist, RN, whatever it is you need. Go out there. You can find it. It's your choice to make. It is National Nutrition Month, March 2020. So let's get after it together.